Barbara Corcoran says housing prices are going to go through the roof. Let's get moving. All right. First things first, let's get to the REF of the week. Look at this bad boy. Sent to me by a friend. Yeah, dude, really? Sometimes a little bit of planning goes a long way. And I can tell you that this was all an afterthought. This was probably an attic, and they just didn't think it all the way through. I don't know. Maybe it's a step up to the attic for storage. Who knows? But for sure, REWTF, right? Barbara Corcoran has Corcoran Real Estate Group. That's how she made bazillions of dollars. Is an expert, there's a lot of demand and not a lot of supply, and interest rates will only hurt buyers. Sellers are not going to have a problem selling their houses. I'll show you how crazy the market's getting in a minute. Interest rates are going to continue to go lower, means more people will enter the market. There's more demand, which means prices are going to go higher. And we're already seeing that in San Jose. So what's a person to do? Buy in as quickly as you can. We don't think it's going to go down. And I don't think the market's going to crash. I don't see it. Even if it does, here in Santa Clara County, even if you lose a couple $100,000 it's going to come back, and then over time you'll be seeing huge increases. So over the next few months, March, April, May are the selling seasons. I have 2 houses coming up for sale, and it's just a matter of making sure you get what you can for selling, but also understand when you go to buy, you're going to go somewhere else and buy. Don't expect a major housing crash, right? Nothing like 2008. There's just not enough demand. We have the industrial investors, institutional investors, mom and pop investors. We have the Airbnb crowd buying houses. So you're competing against that when you're buying. And it doesn't matter if you sell and then buy another house. Now, if you're buying a huge luxury house, you're not walking into that market, but it's still a little bit different. And commercial real estate, they say it's crashing. I don't see it crashing right yet. I see it slowly dwindling. It hasn't really crashed, but it's become a lot different in many spaces like New York and San Francisco, where workers choose to work from home. So those spaces that they used to go to work at are no longer viable. They need to convert that into low-income housing or condominium complexes. Corcoran says, confirms what I've been saying for the last. This is the bank owned of the week. This is in Petaluma in Sonoma County, 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 3,900 square foot house for sale for 1.89889. It's on almost like a quarter acre of land. It's been on market 92 days. Started off at $2.5 million, and now it's worth 1.8. How much lower can you get it for? If anybody's willing, I'm willing to do the work. Let's make this thing happen. Mountain View Home of the Week. This is a brand new postmodern home. Not my style, but it is gorgeous. You're walking distance to school and to parks. The problem with this one is it's on a major intersection. You can go put on the ADU. Looks like that is fake grass on there. Low maintenance yard until those things grow out and they become huge monstrosities and they shed their seeds everywhere. Some more fake grass. There you go. These links are down in the blog, so if you're interested in taking a look, please do. We have 58 homes that have been on market over 40 days in Santa Clara County. That means something's wrong out of the 3 things, right? Condition, market, and price. So there's some houses to be had here. That should be like $800,000. You overprice it. This one on Jacques. That's the flip that we looked at last week. It's beautiful inside, but yellow house, come on. And then there are 31 houses in Santa Clara County that have been on market for over 30 days. Pricing is hugely important. Let's take a look at this one right here. I'm going to open it up so you can see it. Right off of Monterey, right by the train tracks. That's a train track right there. So you have Caltrans walking through 160 days and it's not moved a pinch. That means the seller is not willing to sell for anything less than $2.2 million. Hubris, guys. Hubris is what keeps houses from selling. I spend more time educating you and telling you how the market works and strategies that are successful. 35 bank-owned properties. That's not all of California. It's just the ones that I can track in my MLS. Let's take a really quick look at these for you. Today's snapshot for February 21st, 2024. 40 58 houses days on market, 90 days on market, 62 bank owns in the 10 Bay Area counties that I track. In all of California, 135. Right now, we have 199 homes for sale in San Jose. We need like 900 to 1,000 just to make it a balanced market. We're still really below. We're coming into the market. We have another week or two before March 1st, and that's when you're going to see the inventory start popping up. Last week we had 46 closes. Last year we had 50. The average sales list price was 1.4 and the average list price was 1. Last year the average sales price 1.3 or $1.4 million on average for single family homes. Chart a while back. Santa Clara County, you're losing $377 a day on average if you're renting. These numbers are right here. It's crazy. The high was 140% over list price. And right now we're 85% for the lowest. Right? There are 32 houses out of the 46, which is 70% of the houses sell for over list price. The rest of them are below, but they're not that far below. So last year's still not a huge chunk out of that data stream. And I'm telling you, it's heating up. We're seeing houses go for crazy prices right now because of the lack of supply. There is a steady demand, but there's a lack of supply that's out there. So my suggestion, if you put it on market, is go in low and let the buyers bid it up. You're going to attract multiple buyers and get a lot of list offers. And once you have a lot of offers, then you control the tempo, the terms, and the price. Pendings, we have 50, which is a lot less, but that's because we have a lot less on market right now. So there's some focus going somewhere else outside of selling and buying houses. List price decrease, 23 of them. 23 of them have been adjusted or decreased in price. TFT back on market, we have 7 of them, which is nothing. And we've only had 3 cancellations. They're angry and they're blaming their agent because the agent didn't have enough back to say this is how we should sell a house. Now, guys, it's just a system that we've developed over time. Less experienced agents, the seller to dictate how things are done. And they might see stuff on the internet or how it used to be done in the 1990s. Things change over time. And you have to be adaptive and understand how to sell houses and attract as many buyers as you can so you can dictate the terms, the tempo, and ultimately the price. Today we talked about REWTF of the week. Barbara Carr